Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Matthew Varga here. I'm really excited for today's video. It's something I get asked about a lot, and I think it's really gonna add a lot of value to you guys. Today we're gonna talk about income streams. I'm gonna go over 5 potential new income streams that you can add to your existing income. Hopefully some of these ideas will help inspire you to start creating a new revenue source and help bring you closer to financial freedom. You know, they say that the average millionaire has over 7 different streams of income coming in. So how many income streams do you have right now? 1, 2, maybe 3. I know, like myself, a few years ago, I only had 1 stream of income coming in, and that was my job. Now today we have over 8 different streams of income coming in. If you guys want to see a video breaking down those different streams of income, just leave a comment down below letting me know, and I'll be sure to do a video on that. Now I know some people watching are gonna say, why do I want to add more work to my life? I'm already busy as it is and exhausted with all the things that I have going on in my day. And I totally get that, I totally respect that. But having more income streams coming in is definitely gonna give you a lot of peace of mind. When we rely 100% on just one income stream coming in, our job, it leaves us very vulnerable. What was to happen if your company was to lay you off, downsize, that company went bankrupt? Something like that happened, it could wipe us out. Having additional streams of income can help provide us a cushion in case anything like that were to happen. And then hopefully over time, as we're growing these income streams, we can get to the point where we're replacing our income with these streams of income, which is really gonna give us that financial freedom that I think we're all looking for. And when I say financial freedom, I don't mean millions of dollars in the bank. I just mean owning your own time, having the freedom to be able to make whatever choice that you want. If you want to work, you can, but you don't have to because you have these streams of income coming in. You're gonna have more time to spend with your family, travel, all of these things. So to me, that's what real financial freedom is. So let's jump right into today's video and start with our first income stream idea. So first up, we have Uber. So driving for Uber, whether it be like your full-time job or just on the side, bringing in some extra income, is definitely a great way to get some extra income coming in or to create your own job and start living life independently. So I'm not gonna dive too deep into driving for Uber because I think it's a pretty well-known thing. A lot of people are doing it, but I think there's a lot of people out there who maybe don't think it's for them or don't see how it can work in their life. So I just wanted to give you a couple of examples that I've heard from other people that I thought were really cool and that might work with you for your lifestyle. So I met an Uber driver who would commute downtown to work every day. So he worked in downtown Toronto. And what this guy did was a couple of times a week, he would just get up a little bit early, leave for work a little bit early, and he would set his Uber to go to Toronto. So along his commute to work, he would actually just pick up fares along the way, drop them off as he made his way down to the city that he had to go to anyways. You know, and every once in a while, he said he would even get just a straight one-way fare from, you know, where we live to up to Toronto. So basically he'd be getting paid to have someone just ride in the car with him on his commute to work. So I was learning from this guy that he would do this, like I said, a few times a week, and every day he would make an extra $100 doing this. So he did it maybe 5, 6, 7 times a week and paid for his whole car cost just by doing that extra little bit of work. So I thought it was a pretty cool way to implement Uber that's not really just you doing it, you know, after work or whatever. So it was a pretty cool strategy. So another cool strategy I heard about was someone who was actually renting their car to a friend who wanted to drive Uber but didn't own their own car. So while this guy was at work in his office during the day, he had this friend of his who was out driving Uber, collecting fares, doing that. And basically he just charged them a daily rate for that. So it's pretty similar to, you know, what New York City cabs do, where they own the car, they do that, and the driver just rents the car from them for the day, and whatever they make above that daily cost is theirs to keep. You know, similar to, you know, a lot of hair salons do that too. People rent a chair, and then whatever they make above that daily rent is theirs to keep. So I heard this strategy and I thought, that's a pretty great idea. If you don't need your car for work for the day and you're just gonna be sitting in an office anyways, why not have that car working for you? So there's a couple of ideas that maybe you can implement using Uber that isn't just the traditional way of driving Uber in your off time. So next up we have Turo. So a lot of people might not know what Turo is, which is okay. Basically what Turo is it's like Airbnb for your car. So you can put your car up on this Turo app site, and basically people can rent your car from you for the day, week, month, whatever you want. I definitely think that there's a lot of potential here. You can use this app to help offset or reduce your car costs for the month by leasing it out to other people. And depending on the type of car you have, you can get anywhere between $60 to over $1,000 a day if you're talking about like an exotic premium luxury car. Now this might not work for everyone. Obviously, if you have just one vehicle in your household and you use it to drive every day, you're probably not going to be able to rent it out. But there's a lot of households out there that have two vehicles and they really only use one most of the time. So maybe you can rent that other vehicle out while you're just driving the other one. Or there's also a lot of people who live in the city and just take transit every day because it's just a headache to try to drive through the city. So if that's you, then maybe you can just rent out that car while you're commuting into work on transit each day. So there's definitely a lot of cool opportunities and ways to use this. I was recently watching a video by Ryan Pineda. Make sure to subscribe to him if you're not already. He's got some great content out there. And he's been doing some videos about a Turo challenge, and it's really sparked my interest. I can see a lot of creative ways that you can use Turo to help either pay for your current car, or if maybe you wanted like a nicer, luxury, more expensive car, using this to help offset that cost. There's actually a lot of people who have just used this platform to create a whole business where they basically become a car rental service. Another great YouTube channel that I just started following is called The Automotive Life. Subscribe to them as well, and you can sort of see what he's doing and how he's building a business using this platform. If you guys want to see us try out Turo and see what kind of money we can make on that, leave a comment down below because I'm definitely pretty excited to try this out. So let me know if you want to see that and I'll do some content around that as well. So the third income stream that we have is dividend stocks. Now I know if you've been following me for a while, you've probably heard me say before that I'm not really into stocks. I've been more into real estate for many years now. However, with the price of real estate going up so quickly and rents not going up at the same pace, the return that you're getting on real estate, especially in my area, is really starting to drop quite a bit. So it's caused me to really start looking at different things that I can do. So I've really been diving deep into the stock market again and just looking into that. Now for me, I'd be looking more into investing in, dividend paying, blue chip, fantastic companies that have been around for years and years and years, and they've been paying consistent dividends every year for the last 10 or 25 years, and they keep increasing them over time. So that's definitely more the company that I would sort of be looking for to invest. The great thing about dividend stocks is that it's really one of the truly passive income streams that you can create. So really all you need to do is once you find a company that sort of meets your investment standards, what you're looking for in a company, you just purchase that stock, keep collecting the dividends, and just watch it grow. Another thing I've been looking into a little bit more is just using options to help increase my return on my stock portfolio. There's definitely a lot of cool things that you can do with options, so I've really been learning a lot about that. If you guys want to see me growing this side of our portfolio and strategically trying to use dividends to replace our income, let me know and leave a comment down below and I'll be doing some content around that as well. Next up, we have starting a YouTube channel. So obviously we're a little biased when it comes to YouTube because it's been just such a great platform and resource for us, but there's definitely still a lot of opportunity out there for people to create a good stream of income coming in from YouTube. Now, I think the key thing that people need to keep in mind is that if you are going to start a YouTube channel, you need to make sure that you're doing it on something that you love talking about, you love doing, you're passionate about, because that way in those first few months when you're filming and putting out all this work and energy and people just aren't really watching, you're not really getting that traction you're hoping for, because it's something that you truly enjoy and you love, you'll just keep doing it and plugging along, because it definitely takes time before people start to find you and before you start to get some traction in the YouTube algorithm. Now, once you hit 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time hours, you're eligible to get monetized, which means that you can start earning ad revenue on your videos. Once you hit this benchmark, you'll start to notice that your videos are gonna get more views, because now that you're earning revenue, AdSense, Google's gonna start to push your videos just a little bit more because it benefits them, because now they're actually making money off your videos being viewed and watched by other people, so you'll start to see the traction going. So as I said before, YouTube is a lot of hard work. It's not just, filming on your camera and putting a video up, so there's definitely work involved, but as long as you do it like I recommended and just focus on something that you love to talk about and that you just enjoy anyways, it's not going to seem like work, and you can just get through those early months where you're not really going to get much traction, and eventually you'll be able to get monetized and start building a nice stream of income. So our final idea for you is Airbnb arbitrage. I've actually just did a video all about what Airbnb arbitrage is, the pros and cons, how we make money with it. It's something that we've been doing this year, and I think it's just an awesome way to grow a new stream of income, and there's a lot of huge benefits to it. So make sure you go watch that video. I'll link it right here. But just for a quick summary, Airbnb arbitrage is when you rent a house from someone else and with their permission, and they know you turn around and you list it on Airbnb. So what you're paying for in expenses and what you're bringing in Airbnb, the difference is the profit that you're going to make. So if you want to learn more about it, go check out that video and download the guide, and it's going to give you a great start in looking into this new strategy. So there you have it, 5 new ideas to help bring in some more income and help bring you closer to financial independence. Just think if you were to add 1 or 2 of these ideas into your life, what a difference that might have on your financial future. All of these ideas involve work. So don't kid yourself into thinking that money's free and it's just gonna come to you. There's definitely a lot of upfront work involved with these strategies, but once you get things going and you start putting in new systems, you can automate things, you can start to outsource different things, and you can really turn these into a great passive stream of income for yourself. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already. Share with some family and friends that you think would get some value out of it. If you're doing any of these strategies yourself, leave a comment down below. Let me know. I want to know how that's working for you. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next week.